So in this video, I want to show you how to break out of the whole templating system and create individual templates for specific products or individual products. So if we look at our shop, I'll explain what I mean. We pick a product and we can see that this is picking our single product template where we've got our pricing and add to cart and all our buttons, although we've got a bit of a spacing issue there. That's probably needs addressing or tidying up. So what I want to do is go to a different product and illustrate how you can demonstrate how you can change the template just for that product. So I'm going to find a product for the socks. I'm choosing this one because it's got the images ideal for this kind of layout. So I don't want to edit the product. What I want to do is go to edit site, and I'm going to create a new template based on that single product item. So I actually need to go to my templates, create a new template, and then scroll to the bottom, and we've got single item post. Not single item post, I want single product. There, single item product. So if you click single item product, it'll ask you to choose which product you want to create a template for. So I want to look for my socks, and it will ask me to generate from existing pattern. I don't want to do that. I'm going to skip that, and I'm going to create a new template. So as we've done before, I want to create my header template part and my footer template part. And then I want to go into that, and I need to start adding. So I've got my footer kind of like upsell products. Within here, I want to start adding individual elements for my individual products. So the first thing I'm going to do is from my header. Can I do it that way? I'm just going to put it at the bottom at the moment. So the first thing I want to do is to create a group, and I'm going to just move that up into the middle. Yeah, there we go. So then I want to create a cover image, and I'm going to pick from the media library the sock image that pertains to this particular product. So if I select that, and then I'm just going to do some fancy stuff with this image. First of all, I want to set it to 100% or zero opacity, so we get the full color of the image. Now, I'm not going to put anything inside the image in terms of text. I just want to leave it like that for the moment. Next, what I want to do is to add another group underneath my cover. So I can do that by hitting return and then add another group. And now in this group, what I'm going to start to do is to build the product elements, like the product title, product price, and post content and stuff like that. So I want to put this in a row because I want to show you how you can get creative with changing the kind of format of the way that the page is presented. So first of all, I want to find my product title, which is there, and I want to align that to the left. Actually, I probably need to add another block first, which will be my I'm actually going to add a paragraph. Actually, I don't need to do that because it already is a paragraph. So I'm just going to put like a pipe in there, and then I want to put another block, but this time I want to put the product price in, which is just listed there. So then I want this row to be centered rather than ranged to the or justified items to the left. So if I center that, and I also want to make these font styles similar to each other, so make them medium. I can leave that bold, I'm not too bothered about that. And I probably want to put some padding inside this row, so I'm just going to pad that out a little bit, just give it some nice space. So now what I want to do is add another row after this row. So I'm going to add after, and I want that to be a row as well. If you remember, a row will align everything horizontally, whereas a stack will stack everything on top of itself. So in this row, what I want to do is to create another block, but this time I want to get my post content. Now this will be the post content actually for the product, not for like it would be for a single post for a blog post. And then I'm going to add another block after that one, and this one will be all of my add to cart buttons and stuff. Add to cart with options. So just in case there are options, this is all dynamically going to pull in choosing colors, styles, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm happy with that. All I need to do now is to just give the all of the elements in there some block spacing. So I'm just going to bump that up to 4, and I'm going to save that. I might have some alignment issues, but I'll address those in a second. So if I just get some real estate here, so this is kind of almost what I want. I think the spacing will be okay. Now I just want to make the alignment of this image a full width. So you can start to see how you can create separate templates for individual products. So I'm going to save that out, and I just want to pop to the front end and have a look for that product just to see how it's looking. So if I go to the front end of my shop, and if I look for my socks, which are on the other page, now this template will be completely different. That's obviously showing conditionally that this product is currently out of stock. I can quite simply change that. In fact, I will do that now. Found in the variables. So there you have it. You can see that we can create different templates for individual products. Probably want to space this out again a bit, so I might just pop into that template and do that again. So I believe what I need to do there is to go into the individual row block, go to the settings for that block, and just add some block spacing, and that will just even everything out. We'll give it a little bit of air, breathing space. So save that out, and again check it out in the front end. So if I go to my shop, find my socks, and we've got a completely different layout purely for that product only, and the variations can be chosen. So that kind of concludes this video. If you like what you see, do give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments, feel free to leave comments in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.